I'm coming towards the end. I expected you to be a little bit more positive. It is a very negative picture. As I said, I wrote that book that I wrote. Show it again.
Yep.
I mean, it does contain a very positive.
Well, I wouldn't recommend positive books about Mirza.
Let me finish. It's a positive mini biography of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad. But as I said, I'm not Urdu speaking, and I think the challenge really does remain with you. You know, you're the author. Let me finish. You're the author of 3 very, very successful books. You're a very good writer, really good writer. You have a huge following. I think there is a lot of responsibility, you know, lies on your shoulders that you should write a book about the Ahmadiyya movement based with evidence, and it has to be with evidence, Asrar. Evidence. You know. That he wasn't the man
that he was a deviant.
Well, you said that. I mean, that's your word, not mine.
A kafir.
I find that hard to believe. I'm not too sure that that's really the appropriate word, based on him. You know what I've read, especially when he was a young man. I still believe that there was a beautiful light there, and maybe something happened that extinguished that beautiful light. But I still believe that and I've met some really, really, really beautiful human beings in the Ahmadiyya movement and in the Lahore. Actually, I really did like some of the Lahore.
I'm sure you have.
There's some beautiful spirits there.
I would advise them to leave that cult. Come out of the cult, join mainstream Islam.
Well, this is where the responsibility would lie on your shoulders to prove to them, and you have to prove to them that they're on the wrong path.
That is something I will do, inshallah, after the debate with the Qadyanis, and also at the same time write a book on this issue. Now that you've inspired.
No, I do. I really do, because obviously, you know, how many languages? You speak so many languages, and you have the added advantage. Because I don't think I would ever write a book like this again. As you have to speak Urdu, because you know one of the things that came up against, you know, between the Lahores and the Qadyanis is Urdu interpretations. You know, He said this. No, he didn't say that. He said this. He meant this. He didn't mean that.
But that's a common quality.
It practically did my head in.
That's a common quality within them. As I mentioned to you, they misinterpret hadith, and now they're falling into disputes with regard to the sayings of the so-called prophet that they follow, which is Mirza Ghulam.
Obviously, the Quran isn't in Urdu, but there's obviously various. There's different interpretations in the Quran and the hadith, and obviously in Urdu, and it goes on and on and on. So it needs somebody like you
to tackle that.
It needs the master.
That's something.
Can you do that?
Inshallah. Okay. Allah willing.
Shaykh Asrar Rashid, thank you very much indeed.
No problem.